Hello. I'm here for the 6K Q&A answering. I just decided to make a video since it'd just be easier to condense it all into one thing, where we had people ask questions for staff Q&A for our 6K special for celebrating 6K members in the Discord. So I'm just gonna go through the chat and answer questions that are directed at me or that I can answer. So we started off strong with a live Gator reaction. When will the landmine be released? Oh god. This has been a custom item that a lot of people have been requesting, and it's on my list. I swear it's on my list. I just haven't really had the time much to work on plugins very much because we're in like the process of trying to like switch APIs and like fixing bugs and just a lot of other stuff in life. I'm hoping it's one of the more soon things I'm gonna get. I'm kind of working on custom zombies and then probably the landmine and then probably scenarios. I don't know. We'll see. Um, but yeah, hopefully soon, TM. But I've also been saying that for like a while. So yeah, one of the more likely ones to come out next, hopefully. Um, when are mods getting paid? Never. I don't even get paid for the dev work I do. I don't make any money off the server. So if I'm not getting paid, you ain't fucking getting paid. Nobody makes any money except for the other devs, which I pay out of pocket for them. But when can we be let out of the basement? Never. Once you're in the basement, you're stuck in the basement forever. Um, can I get some bread? If you join the Order of the Duck cult, then yes, you can. We give breadcrumbs to everyone. Um, can I ban myself with RA again? FBI used to be ex-staff and then accidentally banned himself with the RA. It's not for me. How is it like to first start up the Chaos Theory server for me? That's a good question. How is it like? Honestly, it was at like probably the worst time of my life during that time, which is kind of why I made the server. I'd say it was kind of like my safe haven. So it was like the one place that I could like be happy and kind of like put my heart into. So it was good and it it let me create like a nice place for myself that I could be proud of. Uh, and yeah, I'm happy that I decided to start Chaos Theory. This server is the best server on SL. Prove me wrong. Well, I don't really want to prove you wrong. Of course we're the best. Duh. Land my question. Um, how expensive are hosting all of these servers? That is a good question. Um, altogether, probably like 300 a month. I don't pay for most of the servers or handle much of the money stuff. That's what Cookie does, the other owner. I own the Discord and the plugins and run everything, and then Cookie like handles the Patreon and paying for things. Our main servers 1 through 6 are on our main box, which is like one box so we can like host as many servers on it as the box can like handle, basically. Um, so we're more so paying for hardware on that thing, and really what most of the money comes from is paying for good DDoS protection since servers get DDoS like literally all the time. Uh, and then 7 through 9 is a lot cheaper, and if anyone is looking into hosting a server, that's probably what I'd recommend, unless you're like having DDoS problems. Um, they're just kind of like these are on Exile hosting, so they're a lot cheaper. They're actually a lot even cheaper for me because I get a discount because I'm Exile hosting staff. Like all three of these servers are probably like what $30 because I get like a 75% discount. But yeah, but yeah, these three I pay out of pocket for. Um, they provide no answers. Hey, I'm making a video, okay? Uh, would you sacrifice a family for a Big Mac Whopper? Whose family is it? Who react? Did he react to his own? No, no, I would not sacrifice a family for trouble. What is your favorite part about CT in general? My favorite part. don't know if there's necessarily like a true favorite part of it. There's so many categories. Like I forever loved plugins since they're based on Barrel's plugins, the unlimited plugins, which I loved a lot. So I still genuinely like playing the game still because of the plugins. I like the community a lot. Wouldn't say I'm necessarily as active in like the more public community just because I'm very introverted. So it's kind of hard to hang out with new people, but there are definitely probably my favorite part. I've made a lot of like really good friends over the time of CT that I'm really close to, and that's probably my favorite part. And of course, I love my amazing staff team. Favorite plugin. Funny pills. 'Cause that's what everyone was saying. Everyone loves programs plugin. No, I do love funny pills. Programs great. I don't know. I think my favorite plugin though, it used to be Serpent's Hand, though it might be the custom zombies now. I'm honestly not sure which I like more. I really love both. Um, but I'm a big Serpents fan. Um, are you a terrorist? No. Favorite server other than CT? Oh, okay. I don't play a lot of servers besides CT, but there are definitely a couple servers I probably want to shout out. Serpent's Garden, a partner of us. Uh, Discord.gg/serpent, I believe it is. Let me look on the partner channel. Where is? Yeah, yeah, they're cool. Razzie puts in a lot of work um, on the plugins. I think the plugins are really cool and very underrated. Um, Other than that, I mean, Bright is also a really cool server. I don't really play Brights because I only really like our plugins, but I think that they're cool and definitely put a lot of work in. Honestly, the server that you might actually find me on that's not CT is actually Curva. I've I might have actually played more Curva over break than I did CT over winter break because I played a lot with Zert, the dev and owner over there, because we're good friends. I actually played a lot of Curva over break, but that's it. It's an official vanilla server, so if you're looking for modded, that's probably not where you're gonna want to go. But if you're looking for vanilla gameplay, I definitely recommend it. It's also cool because it has friendly fire on, which I've only ever played like friendly fire with TK. I've never like played the game with friendly fire on. And it definitely adds like a different interesting layer to the game, having to like avoid shooting your teammates when you're fighting SCPs and stuff. So yeah, honestly, favorite server other than CT? Curva, because I actually play that server. Um, I've already answered that. Will Okay, this is for Ashley, but this is not a question Ashley could even answer since I'm the one that does the coding side of the plugins. But will flamingos be a thing you mess around with when Christmas update is gone? Unfortunately, no, since Northwood decided not to keep it in the game files, and we cannot use anything that they don't keep in the game files. Like 3.14, they kept in the RA and game files, so we can use that still. Um, but since they did not keep the flamingos in the game file after the Christmas update, we can't do anything with them, unfortunately. Wish they did, but they didn't. I mean, all this is kind of irrelevant since they're gone now and I can't bring them back. They did not end up. Okay. Sure, just a question. If things were to be subclasses of flamingos, well, I mean, it's kind of irrelevant since they're gone, but it probably wasn't going to be a priority to make subclasses for them since the flamingos were already kind of overpowered and didn't really need like a buff like zombies did, for instance. Um, I don't make custom classes. Who does? Me. I do. I'm the one who makes most of the custom classes. Programs made a couple, mostly me though. Program made 50 zombie classes. I made the other 45. Accurate statistic. When trouble 5K face reveal. Uh, I'm going back on my promise. Um, I did say like a million years ago, back when like I don't even think CT had 1,000 people in it. I was joking. I think I was like, yeah, I'll do a face reveal at 5K because I never thought that we'd make it to 5K. And then when 5K rolled around, I never did it. I have too many people trying to dox me that it's just I don't know. If my face gets leaked, then I won't actually care. But I'm not. For now, it's just more funny keeping a mystery. Poor Chubby, can I have a pizza? No, only breadcrumbs in the basement. Ah, oh yeah. Also, why is this rarer than them? I actually ended up explaining this a bit in chat. Why Legendary's rarity is rarer than a late spawn 596. Uh, so the late spawn 596 rarity is a 0.05 rarity, I think, percent chance when you late spawn to late spawn is a late spawn 96. And for legendary zombie, when you get turned, it's like a 0.01 chance. So there's similar chances, but I'm pretty sure it's actually more common to still spawn as a legendary zombie because what that percentage isn't considering is the fact of how many times that percentage is being run. Because it's not like a point something percent chance for that entire round for it to happen. It's every time that event is like played. So like how many people like late spawn every round? I would say probably about five. I don't think there's that many late spawns happening. So it's like five chances for the 0.051 or whatever the 961 is to be spawned. But meanwhile, if you have a doctor in the round, and especially with 914 swapped up between multiple doctors, you can easily get like 20 revives, especially considering that there's like um what is it? Multiple like 914 swaps, so you can zombies can be revived multiple times. So that's like a lot of chances that they're re-rolling that statistic, which is why it's much lower because you're running that statistic many more times. Yeah, like if you do like the math, I just did the multiplication and like the it's relatively the same or either the zombies are more common. But even so, the reason why legendary zombies are so um, uncommon is sure they might not be as good as a late spawn 9-6, but that's kind of like the point. I mean, they are still zombies. Um, Part of it is just how excited people get when they see something rare. Like I've seen so many game clips of when a legendary zombie finally spawns and everyone's like celebrating and like I live for that. That's why I make plugins and it's really cute getting to see that. And if it was something that happened a lot, then it wouldn't feel as good getting it type of thing. Didn't you remake like every custom room in the path? Actually crazy, basically. We basically just covered this. Let's read up. On all the subclasses, we have the custom item or custom class guide up here in info, but it does not have the zombie classes so far because I'm lazy and didn't want to write out 50 classes. I'm gonna do it eventually. You can find them in the patch notes though, basically the information which is mostly up to date, but I do need to update it. It's coming eventually when I'm not lazy. Yeah, I linked it here. Oh, I still need to add the Serpent's Engine. Did I ever add the Serpent's Engineer? I want to actually check. No, I never did. Okay, I have to do that too. Did you actually meow? Yes, I did in that clip. I meow quite a bit. It's not a rare occurrence. I find it funny. Will there be more legendary zombies or will they get buffed? They will probably not get buffed because they're already pretty OP by a zombie standard. I mean, they're still supposed to be at their core like zombies, not supposed to be like their own entire SCP. There will be more. I do have a list of legendary zombies. I was meaning more recently to make another zombie patch and then kind of be done with zombies. Where it's gonna be like at least 20 more added, plus some legendary zombies. I just ended up getting really busy with some stuff this weekend, so I didn't ever get to like go through with it. But yes, the goal is more legendary zombies. opinions on janitor, asking all of you. Um, lore wise, probably the most in-depth lore character on the server. Gameplay wise, mid. I do need to add some more stuff to it, but it's right now it's just kind of mid. Um, no, the character wise, the character's good and very interesting. Probably the most in-depth and also funny like character. It's very does kind of a 180 if you don't know much about the janitor. Very violent. Oh, this is all okay. It says all original plugins. Where are the size changing pills? Okay, my info section was written a long time ago and hasn't really been updated. Originally, when I wrote that, we were actually using the original unlimited source code plugins, like actual barrels code. Then Mimicry hit, and like everything got borked so bad, and that's when I ended up taking over the plugins and coding them. And it was easier just to restart and recode all of the plugins instead of updating Barrel's plugins because I love Barrel. I love his plugins, but there was a bunch of spaghetti all over the place. I mean, our code is basically honestly kind of spaghetti, and I'm probably gonna fix that when we port ours over to Northwood API. But it was just easier, especially since my other devs, Program and Matrix at the time, weren't allowed to see the unlimited source code. Only I was. It was just easier to be able to have a code base that all of us could work on instead of it just being me who's porting the plugins. So yeah, there's still some stuff that we don't have that we didn't remake from the original plugins. I mean, we now kind of have size changing pills, I think. I mean, the model pills, which are basically the size changing pills, but there's still some scenarios I still have to do and stuff. Yeah, the 500M. Genuinely though, I love Barrel's plugins, but I think Program actually did a better job on Funny Pills than Barrel did. Program's version of Funny Pills is genuinely the best. When are staff apps read? Um, well, as of making this video today was when I sent out the announcement that we're just caught up on them and stuff. Um, staff apps are read like all the time. I usually don't look at them until like a couple months, but like management and admins will kind of look through and like process ones that kind of like jump out to them, and then like every like 4 months, 5 months, I guess, I'll end up going through all of them that I haven't looked through and like suggest some and like process them and schedule interviews and stuff, and then I'll put out the announcement where it's like the confirmed, okay, if you weren't contacted, then your app was denied type thing. But they are technically always being read as they come in. Uh, English, please don't speak your Trubby language. Trubby can't spell, and nor does Trubby want to. Spelling is cringe. Who's the one that chose the spawn points of the funny pills? That would be Program JM, also known as the Great Duck Lord, also known as CT's best developer, and yeah, uh, he's the best dev. Um, Evil spawn point placer. He made funny pills, which everyone seems to unanimously think is the best plugin on the server, and nobody ever compliments the stuff that I made. It only programs, yeah, which we joke about a lot because we're good friends. But yeah, no, that's program. It's plugin. When isn't she supposed to drive? She drive. True. I'm filming this at 2:30 a.m. Yeah, we all have technically put on me and also Ounce, the QA lead, has also put in different spawn points. Um, but he has done majority of them, and also is the one who coded the plugin. Does email like cats? Uh, yeah, Emily does like cats. She usually has cat PFP. Do you meow? Of course. It's funny. Why do you meow, Trouble? It's honest. I'm a troll at heart. I just like shit posting, and it's just I find it funny. I amuse myself. I amuse myself by it, and that's purely why. Which custom class is the hottest? Selgard, since that one was named, or there's something like when we did like lore of stuff, different kind of people were named or modeled kind of after different subclasses that got the claim, and Selgard was the one after me, so obviously the hottest. Um, Selgard's also just the best class in general because you get the Torture D class. Which custom class is the gayest? Lore-wise, I agree with the authors lore-wise. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I kind of have to. They're the one that made like a lot of the lore and designed them, so I'll just go with Silas, which is the Chaos Spy. Uh, you asking the dude decides whether they're gay or not. Accurate. Uh, Subclass lore. Um, I mean, we have a lot of subclass lore is listed actually in each of the classes. I fucking wrote out lore for every single one of these classes. I'm not gonna do them for zombies or I'll fucking kill myself. But yeah, no, every single class has like a little lore section if you're interested. Chubby spent so much time writing it out. Please read it, people. Please read it. Uh, does trouble cause trouble? Yeah, quite commonly actually. It's kind of funny at this point how much trouble I have caused. The name is surprisingly fitting. Uh, I'm gonna tell this out of context. A lot of people probably won't understand this, but quite literally, uh, read the old unlimited owner. If you know, you know. He once quite literally said, I now know why you're called Trouble." It was so dumb, but so hilarious at the same time. Uh, am I on Chubby's hit list? Who knows? You could be. Better watch out. I believe that is all the important questions. Yeah, me and Blue Joel work together on the lore together. But yeah, that is the video for staff Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed and happy 6K members. Bye bye.